Welcome everyone after a long time. So today I will going to show you something different. It's not a painting, it's not a watercolor, and obviously it's not related to any sort of skillful act, but it's a simple craftsmanship by which you can enhance your painting nicely. The topic is mounting. How to mount a picture. So this is a picture I have taken. This is the picture I have done specially for showing you the mounting. How to do the mount. So before starting this mounting, I would like to share something about the mount. Why mounting is necessary for a painting. Mounting is essentials. How it is essentials. See, this is a painting. You can see the picture frame that an artist have drawn. Preferably here I have done this one only. So in general, if an artist is painting a picture, so this edge which is left with lots and lots of walks, you can see. So if we going to frame these things, how much we will going to hide this part and how much we will going to keep as a picture frame, which spectators will going to watch. So there are different types of framing or different types of mounting. So today I will going to show you the easiest one, which easily you can do at home. And generally this window frame, that is this mounting is known as a window mount. This window mount you will generally get in every places, in every photos or every framed picture. So the materials required for making this window frame, a painting. Obviously you will take a painting, and when you are doing a mounting without a frame, so you need a protective film or a clear protective film or something like that, which will going to protect this upper part of the painting. So that thing I will show you later on. So this is the mount. So this is a chalky board. This is very hard. You can see the edges. You can see the edge is very thick. This is the chalky board. The chalky board is a little bit costly, so it can be done with a normal mount board also. And so those who are thinking that you will going to do with a normal mount board, that can also possible in this process. So I am using this chalky board. It is a little bit hard and it has got some glamorous get up when you will going to mount with this thing. So this is off-white in color, and the painting is perfectly suits with this off-white color. See, if I fix this picture as a photo frame, so how it will going to look like. So that's what I will going to show you. So before showing, I am directly going to the process of framing. What we have to do, this is the front face of the mount board or the chalky board. This is the front face. So this part will going to be in front of the picture, along with the pictures. It will be like this. This one will be like this, but directly we will not going to paste this thing like this. How we will going to do that, I am showing you step by step. So at first we have to reverse the mount board or the chalky board. We have to reverse this mount board. We will reverse the painting also, as I have done the reverse. So after reversing, we have to keep a note on our mind which one is the bottom part and which one is the upper part. So this is the picture. I am inverting this picture like this. So in my picture, this is coming as the bottom part. This is coming as the bottom part. These portions are coming as a bottom. So after reversing this picture, these portions will come as a bottom part. I am marking it as a bottom. So this one is the bottom part. I am marking it as a B. This is bottom part. And this is the top part. So this will be T. Now, as I have shown you all that I have already marked these 4 corners. I have marked the 4 corners here also. So this is the marking of my picture. This is the picture marking. As you can see, this is the marking of my painting. So this is my painting size. Now what I will going to do, a scale is required, a mount board is required, 2 types of tapes is required. One is thin, this one is a 1 inch, this one is a half inch tape, a clear tape, and a brown tape is also required since the picture is small, so I am using the clear tape only. This is 1 inch tape. So 1 inch tape, half inch tape, a mount board, a scale, obviously a cutter, and your painting. Now what we have to mark? At first, this is the painting. What we will going to do? We will straight away mark half inch inside the picture. So this is the picture size. In these portions will be the picture size. So we will mark half inch inside. This is the half inch inside or 1 centimeter inside. So if we mark 1 centimeter inside, what will be the thing that is coming? I'm showing you. For every measurement, 2 marking is necessary. So based on that, I have marked twice on all the sides. So this is the markings. That means what? These portions you will going to watch, and the rest part will be the mounting part. And this is the excess ink, as I am marking it with a pen, so excess ink are there. So let me rub this ink at first. You all will do with a pencil. After that, this picture will be pasted like this. So we are getting a window like thing. So how these things will work, I am showing you. After cutting this one, we have to cut this thing. A very essential things that I came up while doing this measurement. That thing I would like to share with you all. That is, sometimes I have taken a measurement from the picture. This is my picture measurement that is taken with a pencil. As you can see, the pencil marked on the 4 corners. After that, if we reduce the size by measuring from this pencil mark, sometimes we watch that the things is getting disordered, in the sense sometimes your picture size or the picture shape is not perfectly rectangular or perfectly square or in specific dimensions. Okay, so in this case what happened, it is broadened at this side and it is narrower at this point. Okay, so we have to make it correctly while cutting this mount board. While measuring, I got up with this much of errors on all these sides. As you can see, these are the errors. So what I did, I have taken in this bottom part, I have taken 3.5 centimeter, 3.5 centimeter. At the top part, I have taken 3 centimeter. As you all remember one thing, that in every painting, at the bottom portions you have to keep little bit extra, means it will be little bit broader in case of mounting, and other 3 portions will be equal. So 3 centimeter, 3.5 centimeter the bottom part, 3 centimeter on the top part. This side also 3 centimeter, this side also 3 centimeter. So 4 sides are 3 sides are 3 centimeter and the bottom portion is 3.5 centimeters, and it will automatically clearly visible when I will going to cut this thing. Now we will going to cut this frame with a scale and a cutter. A sharp cutter we will take, a very sharp cutter we will take, and we will going to cut this thing. Just we will put this scale like this. We will not going to overlap this cutting from one corner to other corner, as because this extra cutting points will be visible from the other end. That's why we will mark a dot on both the corners as I did. After that, sharp tool will press this cutter till that much, up till how much it is required, not more than that, and we will apply it twice or thrice with patience so that it doesn't get disbalanced. We can see easily that it get detached from the body. Totally it is get detached from the body. Now the same way we will cut the 3 part. So as you can see, I have cut this thing and taken out from inside. This is become like a window. See, it is looking like a window. So that is why it is known as window mount. Now what we have to do, a special thing which is required only for making the painting when we are doing only mounting, not the framing. Remember, this video is mainly for mounting, not for framing. So for mounting, we have to give a special protections for the pictures. That protections I will going to show you right now. This is the painting, and this is the very known thing. I don't know whether you are able to see or not. I am putting this white portion so that I can understand. You can see this shiny film. This is actually the OHP sheets which you all use for this glass painting and all. So this is the OHP sheets film. So generally it comes in A4 size. Now the question is, if you draw a painting bigger than A4 size, what you will going to do? Nothing to worry about that. In that case, you will get those types of film which is required for binding the books and copies. You will readily get it from any shops. So you, instead of using this OHP sheets, you can use those type of films also. So, and in OHP sheets also you comes with in the form of a roll. Okay, so that also you can buy it from Amazon's or any other shopping websites, or if it is available in your local areas, from there also you can buy it easily. So here, since the size is small, it is easily fitting inside this A4 sheet, so I am using this protective film. How we will going to paste this protective film? It's requires a lot of patience, so just follow this thing properly. This protective film is of same size of your painting. It is of same size, slightly smaller it is becoming, slightly smaller in size it's coming, so it will not hamper the picture. Now what we're going to do, I have placed this film just above my painting. Now we'll paste it with this sellotape. So what we're going to do, before pasting, I'm just taking a rough measurement. How I'm showing you, the thing is not coming properly on the picture. This is the painting. I'm taking a rough measurement like this. This much it is the size coming roughly. So I will cut it from here. So I have cut it from here. This narrow tape is very complicated to hold. Now what we will going to do, we will paste halfway of the sellotape just above this painting from the corner, just like this. In these situations, half it is pasting on my board, which is at the back, and half it is pasted on the film. The same way we will going to cover up the four corners. Remember, while covering this thing, your film should be straight. It should not get creased or any sort of air bubbles or air sacs inside this film. Otherwise it will not look good. It will look cheap. So readily we will going to paste this thing like this. Just like this. Now as you can see, I have pasted from all the four sides with this tape. My point is, we will cover this upper part till that much which will be under this frame. Let me give you an apparent idea. It will be just like this. It will be just like this. It will be pasted from behind. So right now you see that taped portions are not coming in front. That's why you have to cover up this upper part to the minimum. As much is not possible, just to hold that film from the top. Till that much only we will going to cover. Now what we will going to do? Since this is a rough surface, as you can see, I have taken the back side of my drawing board. Since it's a rough surface, it will easily come out. So we will take it out like this. Slowly. I am showing it very carefully so that for better understanding you can easily do it with your hand also. Now this tape which I am pasting on my board is just for gripping, so don't press it too much so that the pulp that comes out from the board, it doesn't get come out. Now what we're going to do, we will going to cover up the rest of the tape from behind, just like this. I hope you all are watching it very carefully. See, few of the places it get attached firmly so that the pulp came out from behind. Now what will going to happen, we'll cut this corner just like the binding of a book. We'll cut the corner in angular way. Small things, but it is very essential. These things are very essential. You have to cut these corners. Now from the four sides you will going to paste it. Why I have cut these two corners in a diagonal way, you will understand like this. It will be pasted very easily in the corner part. It will get a clear finish on the corners. You see, at the corners the things are very prominent. Now see the pictures. It is shining as because it's covered with this film. Now we will going to paste this on this frame. This is the bottom part of the painting. We will going to reverse it. We will place it according to the marked portions with the pencil that I have already marked over here. Place it like this. After placing, we will not start taping from one corner at a time. What we will do, we will paste it at the top at first. Once I have pasted this top, we will reverse this picture and we will see the arrangement is done properly or not. We can see the arrangement is okay. I was worrying about this corner part, as what I have told in the beginning, that sometimes the paintings are done, some crucial portions are done at the corner of the painting. We have to keep in mind that those parts doesn't comes under the mount portion, that it doesn't came, but it should be little bit down. Then if this one will be little bit down in this portion, somewhat in this portion, then it will look more better. Whatever, this is just for making or understanding the things. You all will do it nicely when you will do this thing. So there will be some drawbacks which will be turn up to be a lesson for you all. Now, why I am giving these small straps? Sometimes it happens that a very good painting is ready in front of you, and you want to participate in some sort of competitions or some sort of any like that, any invitations you want to send your paintings. So in that case, it will be very easy to remove this painting from your mount. How? Now you can put this knife like this and you can place it like this. This tape will get cut. You can easily separate this painting from this mount. But few things, a small straps you have to give it in the corner, otherwise it will be hollow from the corner also. We will not give the tape throughout the picture. If we give tape throughout the picture, then it get undulated. The surface will get undulated. You have to keep little bit openings on few part so that air can comes in and air can comes out and goes in inside the painting. So as we breathe, paintings also breathe. Without the atmospheric pressures and temperatures, the picture get destroyed. So for that reason, so we have kept these portions like this. Now the framing is ready. This is how you have to frame a picture. You see, these portions are, this is a window, a shadow will fall on the paintings, a dark shadow will fall on the paintings, which will create a good effect on the painting. So I hope you all have understand how to frame a picture or how to mount a picture with a mount board or with a Choksi board. So if you all can afford with this Choksi board, you all can go for that. And if you all want to do this thing with a mount board, there are various types of colored mount board you will get on the market, so that also you can use. So that's all for today. See you soon with the next video. Try it and tell me afterwards. Thank you, children.